Hello my dear students, today I am going to teach science of class 7. So before starting the lecture, today we are going to discuss, this is continuation of lesson number 13. So we have already started lesson number 13 in the previous lecture. Lesson number 13 this is the continuation of that lecture, and which is going to be the final lecture of lesson number 13. So before starting the lesson, lesson number 4 da hit hariba chapter to the lesson to the temperature ki matang da lesson number 4 da yawuni sidi lesson number 4 ki hit hariba lesson number hit kawuni the temperature के मतंग द measurement of temperature द degree Celsius अगर degree Fahrenheit की मतंग द यावनी मसीदा ममांग की Google Meet class ता सात्रा बना conversion की मतंग द हाँ पनी अदुआइना मसी lesson number 13 की continuation जिता को हो देंगे ने मसी conversion सी मती मतक्षर होंगे. So as per request of one of the student from class 7, which is regarding the conversion of degree Celsius to a degree of Fahrenheit, or a degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. As I Google Meet class request or opening. So before starting the lesson number 13 or today's main lecture, let me explain the conversion of this masi conversion si matang the mati ma हाइजेगे करीगुंबा डिग्री सेल्सियस ता पिरमगदी अखोइना डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट कमाइन ओनगनी नत्र डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट पिरमगदी अखोइना डिग्री सेल्सियस ता कमाइन ओनगनी हाबी मतांगनी डिग्री सेल्सियस ता पिरमगदी डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट कमाइन ओनगनी नत्रगना डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट पिरमगदी डिग्री सेल्सियस ता कमाइन ओनगनी water, see example low matamda water ki freezing point is 0 if the unit taken is Celsius. If we take a degree Celsius as the unit, then the freezing point of water is 0. And what's the Fahrenheit more than the 32. And when we discuss about the boiling point of water is degree Celsius 100. The degree Fahrenheit na 212 masi difference apana putu yengmo matamda 100 minus 0 sina 100 adum ojare 212 minus 32 sina 180. So there is a formula for the conversion of a degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit, or vice versa, and in that formula see these values are required. Kind of value no chang to say Fahrenheit by Celsius have the 180 by 100, that is 9 by 5, or Celsius by Fahrenheit by Celsius in a karam kanda changani si fraction in a karam kanda changani haragadi 9 by 5 in a karam kanda changani haragadi degree Celsius to piramaga degree Fahrenheit on top of 100 by 80 5 by 9 masi fraction china karam kanda chang ni haga degree Fahrenheit piramaga degree Celsius on top ki haga di si fraction chi chang di ko degree china Fahrenheit pam on top ki ba degree Celsius on top ki ba adu matam na masi fraction chi chang karam fraction chang to say 9 by 5 or 5 by 9. Fraction. So let's take an example so that you can understand easily, or it will help you to understand. So if we take example, we can understand easily. Example, Laura, see. Suppose 35 degrees Celsius pyramid 35 degrees Celsius pyramid masi degree Fahrenheit क्या होनी है ना हंगता आगे दी अपने formula सी So the actual formula is degree Fahrenheit degree Celsius into karamba lorni Fahrenheit paamubanina Fahrenheit puthoke hai taragadi 9/5 si fraction lorni Celsius the pyramid Fahrenheit to on hai taragadi 9/5 have fraction in the multiply torani aduga masai haubuda haigre degree Celsius the freezing point 0 is Fahrenheit 32 hoy haibadi Fahrenheit 32 degi hoy 32 mo option batare. So when we put this value here and when we do the calculation you will find what will be the answer. After calculation you will find the answer is 95 degree Fahrenheit. Some other examples in our see. So 95 degree Fahrenheit pyramid kalo masi degree Celsius on to adi see this same formula si thangdo thangjin tawraga degree Celsius on to kamaya thangdo thangjin tawdoiba degree Celsius into 9/5 se thamo 32 se thangdo degree Fahrenheit minus 32 then degree Celsius is equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5/9 she on the thangdo 32 minus the easy kaigino haragadi masigi Fahrenheit si 32 dagi masi thiba howe degree Celsius ne 0 dagi howeina degree Celsius the on thoke haragadi 32 se lok thokta sida 32 hapchen ba sida 32 se lok thok 32 si kaino haragadi asagi hobuda haigre degree Celsius the freezing point 0 is Fahrenheit 32. So when we put the value that is 95 minus 32 into 5/9 masisu calculation to matungda 7 into 5 sorry not 7 into 5 this is 63 into 5/9 that is 63 into 5/9 this is 9 7 is 63 7 5 is 35 degrees Celsius 35 degrees Celsius C 95 degree Fahrenheit come on 95 degree Fahrenheit C 35 degrees Celsius come on so I convert amma degi amma mon thong jin jai to budu bo khoina formula si khang bata formula si kamaya sagala ino have this logic takre. So let's start with the main lecture of main topic of today's lecture, that is lesson number 13 ki continuation. I hope you understand or you can easily understand the conversion of degree Celsius to degree of Fahrenheit with this video, and if you are confused with the conversion, please go through the lecture again and again, and madudagisu kyan taba ngamdragadi next Google Meet class ta amuk share tobiro. So today's main topic is continuation of lesson number 13. Continuation of lesson number 13. So in the previous lecture we have discussed, or we have already started lesson number 13, and we have discussed about slow and fast ki matang na nainare tap yang bagi matang da. Then we have discussed speed also, and the definition is given by speed is distance by time, and about the, so if you want to calculate the speed you have to know the values of distance and time. So regarding the measurement of distance we have learned in class 6, and that's why we have not discussed about the measurement of distance in class 7. Since the measurement of time is not discussed in class 6, measurement of time see class 7 and we have discussed in the previous lecture. So after knowing the value of distance and time you can calculate speed very easily, and we have discussed measurement of time also, and we have discussed unit of time, unit of speed. Unit of time and speed is all we have discussed. Time, second, speed, meter per second. Hengala kilometer per hour bulay. So today we will discuss the remaining topic of lesson number 13. Remaining topics ani khatangai re. Asi agora nena doji topic ani si khatani. So the first topic is measuring speed, which you will find in page number 148. Measuring speed. Measuring speed. Speed check my own now. So measuring speed. So having learned how to measure time and distance, you can calculate the speed of the higher speed. The my formula is distance by time. Distance only, time only. The speed is line of the higher. And one activities we are also given in your textbook. Line the lepaga, Hamaga, line of a ball language matanga. Ole the textbook. See distance cover the woodani. Mana see the see lines here cross the woodagina, bolu langi wudu, matanda lepini, madugi distance cover the wuduga, changi matamduga, yenga, speed putopi matani. The speed line yam line a kangi haragadi school chatpa matamda. If you are staying near your school, try to reach your school as I call same distance. But when you compare the time, and easily matamje compare the matamda sina nganna yawni anise compare the matamda the time taken when you ride to your school by bicycle will be less when compared to by foot. Chatpaduga cycle chatpadugadi cycle chatpaduna matamdo 10 gani. So matam 10 by the speed is distance by time. Matam 10 by the speed the yang. So this is a simple examples. Some example mani in order to understand speed ki matang. Then once you know the speed of an object, speed when a khang targadi distance by time with once you know the speed of an object, you can find the distance moved by it in a given time. I see the speed ka time the distance line speed into time. So if you know the speed and time, then the distance can be calculated by using this formula. So all you have to do is to multiply speed by time. Line can be and the speed when you are traveling in car, when you are traveling by car or buses. So when you look at the dashboard you will find a meter mayarongani, the meter unit to kilometer by hour meter mayarongani madugi meter to unit to kilometer by hour kilometer by hour and which is written at one corner in the dashboard. Madu winner, it is called speedometer. I see speedometer go. I see speedometer. What is the function of speedometer? It records the speed directly in kilometer per hour. Speedometer is in a speed record. Speed record. And there is also another meter that measures the distance moved by the vehicle. So speedometer ataba atopa meter mas yarangani maduna distance measure to. Masigi distance measure to meter jina kai kawi odometer kawi. So you should know the difference between speedometer and odometer. Speedometer hai speed record tonabani, aduga odometer hai distance measure tonabani. So the last topic of this lesson and also last topic of this lecture is distance time graph. Distance time graph. Distance time graph. Distance time graph. So in your textbook, you will find this topic in page number 151 of your textbook, and three types of graphs are given in your textbook. One is bar graph. Bar graph. Then pie chart. Pie chart. Then line graph. So three types of graphs are given in your textbook. The first one is bar graph, the second one is pie chart, and the third one is line graph. So let's start with the bar graph, page number 51. Bar graph. Bar graph. A bar graph showing runs scored by a team in each over. Bar graph, page number 151, figure number 13.8, is a graph showing runs scored by a team. Cricket runs scored by a team in each over. Cricket kini mani run kya lawi habi batang dani over kudinda each over. Bar graph ni sina first over, second over, third, fourth, fifth, 6 run the 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10. Bar graph ni sina Han over run amakdang lawe. Ani shubo over run mga. Home shubo over run home. Fourth over 10 runs. Fifth over 2 runs. Sixth over 6 runs, for example. Bar graph. So this is an example of bar graph which is given in your textbook in figure number 13.8, and this is an example of runs scored by a team in each over. This one is over, and over, ani suba, hum suba over, mani suba minus runs. Run local masing duni, and over the run among them lore, ani suba da, manga lore, hum suba da, minus some secure. See who bar graph koi. Next is pie chart. Pie chart, figure number 13.9, page number 152. Figure number 13.9, page number 152. Figure number 13.9. 13.9, page number 152, pie chart. Example of pie chart. So this is shaded as green, this is shaded as yellow, and this is shaded as black. So this is example of pie chart. This is example of pie chart showing composition of air. Showing composition of air. This is oxygen. This is other gases. This is nitrogen. And air da khwaidagi yamna yawisi kana no haragadi karamba gas no haragadi nitrogen sini. Nitrogen. So this is example of pie chart showing composition of air. So the highest percentage is nitrogen. Nitrogen is sina khwaidagi yamna yawi air da. Then second is oxygen. Other gases, atopa gases in the kitang yawisi. Example of pie chart. Example of pie chart. Next is line graph. Next is line graph. Line graph. Figure number 13.10. Figure number 13.10. A line graph showing change in the weight of a man with age. Change in weight of a man with age. Sahi yamakuri matungina weight sunsum hongpa. Line graph example is that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6 age in years. 2, 4, 6. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. X axis, Y axis. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Ta-da! Sorry. According to the age. Sahi matungina sahi yamkala matungina weight sum hingala. So we're going to line graph koi. Usine line graph ki example ni change of weight in men with age, which is given in page number 152, figure number 13.10. So the masida maru oiba may yauri masina kay nodi graph mo yekpagi steps pibasida graph mo yekpagi steps ihan hamda ko na gadawni draw two perpendicular lines. Asa perpendicular line ani yekadaw perpendicular line ani yekadaw draw two perpendicular lines to represent two axes and marks O axis and X axis, Y axis. Perpendicular line and X axis and Y axis, and we marked it as OX and Y. And a second point is, or second step is to decide the quantity to be shown along the X axis and to be shown along the Y axis. X axis the quantity क्या same दोनों y axis से क्या same दोनों को निकालो नहीं quantity सी खाने मतंदा scale को निकालो उतारे we have to choose scale to represent distance. Say for example time with distance के graph नहीं निकाल से time so distance time with distance के graph नहीं निकाल से time distance graph. So time is in minutes. Then distance kilometer. The scale mo ko na kang ba ko scale mo ko na same ani scale je ko na winning bo hen bi ai. Say for example times in a 1 minute in a 1 centimeter or then distance in a 1 kilometer 1 centimeter or so ako apam bo hen bi ai. So while making this scale, it is not fixed. It can be vary, or you can put any values according to your requirement. Ki matungin. Sida ko na center ma da 1 minute 1 kilometer law hai time room diya na si 1 minute 2 minute 3 minute 4 minute 5 minute and sa kitin 1 minute 2 minute 3 minute 4 minute 5 minute. Masi time scale si ko na 1 centimeter si 2 minutes law taragadi. The 2, 4, 6 my lab. So I can according to or requirements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we see now 1 centimeter is 1 kilometer and low beginning 1 centimeter is 2 long, but this is 2, 4, 6 and so on. According to your requirement, you can table values in the option. Masi straight will be with the way I do when straight when a functa Madu speed to get away. And if the time distance graph is a straight line, it indicates that the object is moving with a constant speed. Straight line where the constant speed behind. If the time distance graph is straight line where the speed is constant behind. So while making a graph, it is very important to choose a scale. Scale C, it is not fixed. You can put the values, or you can make at your own choice according to the requirement. The time distance graph the when a straight line phangadi madugi speed to constant way hain. So with this I'll summarize what we learned today. Motion of objects can be presented in pictorial form by the distance time graphs. Motion of an objects. So we distance time graph na represent over distance time graph na represent over. Next is the distance time graph for the motion of an object moving with a constant speed is a straight line. Distance time graph sida kayumba straight line ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯤꯗꯇꯣ ꯀꯩꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯅꯣ constant speed ꯇ ꯆꯠꯂꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ constant speed. So the last part is evaluation, which will help you to check whether you understand the topic or not. So for evaluation, I will write down some questions. Question number 1 is name the instrument used to indicate the speed of a running vehicle. Name the instrument used to indicate the speed of a running vehicle. Question number 2. What is the relation between speed, distance, time? So it will help you to check whether you understand the topic or not. First question is name the instrument used to indicate the speed of a running vehicle. Question number 2 is what is the relation between speed, distance and time? So with this I'll conclude my lecture. Thank you.